Alyssa, thank you so much for speaking with us today. Can you explain what got you started in beading, and are you able to tell us how many pieces you have made over the years?
Awesome. I just would first like to say thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure. So I just started beading ever since I was a freshman in high school. I took a beading class there at my high school, and I just really took off from there. I've been continued to be inspired by so many great artists along the way, such as my great grandma. She really helped inspire me to keep beading, continue to learn my culture, preserve our culture. That was my main purpose for beading, was actually to continue the culture, keep our traditions alive. And I love expressing myself through my art as well. So that's what started me on my beading journey, was just always being inspired by the culture around me, keeping it alive. So, and as far as how many beaded pieces that I've made over the years, I've honestly lost count. But they range from, small beaded earrings to the larger projects, such as powwow outfits. And one of my most prized possessions that I have beaded was my son's cradle board that I have here.
Wow.
And I actually took part in making this. I beaded this backboard piece. But so, yeah, I mean, it just started from making small beaded earrings,
Yeah.
And I just continued to learn that way.
That's beautiful. And you have made beaded powwow regalia, what you were talking about there. And you also have these very eye-catching beaded medallions. Can you tell us where you got the ideas for your designs, and what goes through your mind when making a piece, and how long does it take?
I absolutely just love to be inspired by everything around me. I love to experiment. I you know, just go for it. I just, jot my ideas down on a paper, and I love to just make it happen. And what got me into beading the character medallions was actually from my son. He's super into Mario. I made a Mario piece, and he's honestly one of my biggest inspirations for creating the character medallions. He, always comes into my crafting room, loves to see what I'm making. He loves pointing out the colors I use. And, he loves the bead wall as well. He loves the colors, everything. So he's my biggest inspiration for creating
That's
those
great.
character medallions. And yeah, he's my pride and joy.
Yeah, and Alyssa, you also attend powwows and dances as well. Can you tell us how that journey has been for you and your family?
I love going to powwows. I've been dancing ever since I could walk. I've been dancing Northern traditional. And honestly, I it's my favorite thing to do every single month is powwow. Meet friends, meet my family, and meet new people along the way. Hearing the sound of the drums, as I'm dancing with my family is really healing. There's so much healing that goes on in powwows, and it's the best just doing it with my family, doing it with the people that I love. And also, it's a huge great source for inspiration as well. There's so many bright colors. There's really good food there. There's so much that goes on in a powwow. So
Yeah. And Alyssa, finally, what is your message to other young up and coming beading artists out there who want to get into the craft?
I would say, never stop experimenting. Learn from your mistakes. You can never make too many. And I would also just say, learn from your elders. Our elders are so precious, and, just talk with them, sit down with them, give them a hug, embrace them. And yeah, just never stop learning, never stop learning. That's what I would say to upcoming beaters, and I am honestly just so grateful to continue to learn as well as an artist, and to expand my work. And have opportunities like this. It's, so it's honestly so overwhelming. So
That's great. Alyssa Songoi, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time.
thank you so much.